think it'll do a burnout just fine. Holy crap.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna start something new. Well, not really new for us, but new for you. Right now, we're waiting on parts for our Datsun, and well, might as well keep making cool content. So we're bringing the 69 Camaro in, and we're gonna put a tranny in it. We gotta put a carburetor on it, and what are we gonna do? Build some spark plug wires. And then we're gonna end up, I always want to say strapping it to the dyno. We're gonna bolt it to the dyno and see what this old girl will make. It's a 69 Camaro ZL1 clone that my dad built probably back in 99, 2000. The car back then was raced in the fast racing series. It was raced for probably 4 or 5 years, and then it sat for probably the last, I don't know, 15 years. We put a big block in it for a season and just put it around. It went like 1190s. But now the thing has a Tony Bischoff BES built 540 cubic inch all aluminum engine. On the engine dyno, ended up making through the exhaust manifolds. We ended up putting the motor in the car, making a special trip down to pick it up from the engine builder, threw it all together, and what, Ryan? 3 days?
Yeah, something like that.
And took it to the racetrack. We had all sorts of issues for building a car in 3 days, just like you would think. Ended up hurting the engine that event. We only made like 6 passes and won a best of 10:32, I believe, going first to third, because still column shifted, and that was the first time I've driven this thing. So missed second gear. How you miss second gear in automatic, I don't know, but I managed to do it. Car's been a best of 10:14. We went to test and tune shortly after we fixed the engine again. Just starting to figure the thing out. We're making 1/8 mile passes. Went 154 60 foot on the stock bias ply tires that you see on it right now. And we actually broke the transmission. So no tranny right now, which is why we got to put one in it. Carburetor went off to the engine dyno for another engine for another car. And yeah, we're gonna slap this baby together and get on the dyno and see how she does. Alright guys, you just saw us do the plug wires. We got the carburetor on, put the thing up in there. We've got the engine jacked up so that we can actually take this board out. This thing doesn't have solid mounts in it. So pull that board out right there. And it's time to put the tranny in. So we got this new converter. This is a PTC. We actually sent them our old converter that was way too tight. Like one of the tightest converters they said they've ever built. And they converted it to a bolt together, loosened up big time because this thing was like bogging off the line. And this converter was built like 15 years ago, and converter technology's come a long way. So we're hoping we pick up some power and get the thing to the 1/8 mile a heck of a lot quicker with that thing. But then we're gonna put that converter in this tranny, get the tranny up on the stand, get the tranny thrown in here, and bolt the thing to the dyno. Alright, that took way longer than we were planning, but we got the thing running. Carbs on, all the wires ran. What took us the longest was actually finding all the stuff that we took off. When we ripped this thing apart, it was actually the night that we broke it. We were gonna try to put another tranny in it, go back out to test and tune the next day. But then we found an issue with the converters. The insides of the converter were just smoked. And you can definitely smell it. So we kind of just pushed the thing off to the side. We thought we threw all the parts in a box. And yeah, it took us a while to find that box. So got the thing running, but it is dark out. We do want to be nice to the neighbors with the dyno. Don't want to be too loud, too late at night. So we'll be back in the morning. We'll strap this thing on the dyno and see what she does. All right, guys, we've made about 6 or 7 runs on this thing, and we've filmed a couple, but we're just trying to figure out why this thing's not making any horsepower. We've been chasing jetting all day. Ryan's jetting the thing again. We used the carburetor on another engine, on the engine dyno, and we just totally messed up the jetting. But so far we've made 629, and it's only at 5,900. For some reason, we're struggling to get this thing to make the power it was making on the engine dyno. We're gonna start chasing some jetting some more, and then start throwing some timing at it and seeing why we can't figure out why this thing's for some reason ain't making the power. But I mean, that 629 horsepower to the rear tires and went 1011 or 1014, I believe it was. Mile an hour is way down, and only like 135 mile an hour. So we're gonna keep going, see if we can't figure out what's going on. Alright guys, we just made the 700 horse pull without the mufflers. Obviously we can't run with no mufflers. Things gotta sound like a stock car for the class, but we can definitely get some better flowing mufflers. Those were a chambered design, something we just threw on to make the race, and yeah, they're definitely not flowing very good. And, yeah, we never even really thought about it. So yeah, picked up 70 horse from a set of mufflers. It's hard to talk while we're doing this all because we got that new fan that blows 60 mile an hour winds, and yeah, you can't hear anything out there but the car. So we're gonna make another pull and see what it does. Alright guys, that last run you just watched was us making a complete quarter-mile pull on the dyno. It had funky readings for torque, but it showed us where our horsepower was going down the racetrack, what it fell down to when we were shifting, and then mainly what we did it for was converter drop on shift to see where the converter came down, since this is a brand new converter. But yeah, we're gonna make some more pulls on this thing, and we realized that we ran out of fuel. We thought we had 10 more gallons somewhere, and we didn't, and it is Saturday night, so we won't have any fuel till Monday, and yeah, we're just gonna have to call it quits. All right, sitting right here is a muffler. It's a Pipes Street Pro muffler. So the inside is a chamber design, and this just stops, and then like what it does is it'll go through in here, and there's a couple chambers, and it'll stop right here, and it'll have to go over and then exit, and that's just not the flow we're looking for, obviously. 70 horsepower on this old girl, and yeah, we can definitely find a muffler that'll do a lot better than that thing. Like I said, that was something we threw on it just to make a race at NMCA, and yeah, we were wondering why it wouldn't run, and that's exactly why it wouldn't run. So we are going to get some fuel, make some more pulls on this thing, but that's not something we're going to show you because yeah, this is a heads up class, and we can't go giving away all of our secrets. You know, 700 horse. Is that all we made? I guess you'll never know. If you guys watching do want to rent the dyno, that's something that we're working on right now. We do have plans to rent it out. We don't have any pricing right now. If you're super serious, contact us. We're Horsepower Depot on Instagram, Horsepower Depot on Facebook. You just leave a comment here, give us your email or something like that, and yeah, we'll get pricing with you. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this thing, want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button, because we're going to take this thing racing this summer, and we're going to take you guys with us. So hope you liked it. Leave a comment, let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys on the next one.